Today, we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite subject, and that is who is the fourth quarterback in the 2021 NFL draft class. I know that might seem anticlimactic because we know Trevor Lawrence is up there. We know Trey Lance is up there if he decides to declare from North Dakota State. And of course, Justin Fields is up there at Ohio State, especially now that they get their season back. But one question I get asked all the time from fans, agents, scouts, coaches: who's the number four quarterback in this upcoming class? And it's a tough question to answer, especially because we haven't seen a lot of these guys play yet this season. A common answer: Kyle Trask at Florida. He's big, he's athletic, he has a strong arm. He's playing an SEC schedule, so you love to see that. But I think there are also questions about accuracy, about ball placement. He can answer those questions this year. Obviously, it's going to be a very tough schedule for him. I am a Kyle Trask fan, but I want to put two new names on your radar that maybe aren't there yet. The first one, that's Desmond Ridder at Cincinnati, a redshirt junior. The size is there, 6'4", 215. He's kind of built like a little bit thicker Jared Goff. So a tall, lean frame. Arm talent is absolutely there. Slinging the ball. There's a play against Austin Peay where he throws it 65 yards with no effort at all. Now, it is incomplete. I think he overthrows his receiver a little bit, but you can see the arm talent's there. Pretty good mobility, moving around in the pocket. Not challenged a whole lot by Austin Peay in week one. This week he gets Army. So we're going to see a much more talented defense going against Desmond Ridder and Cincinnati Bearcats. So that is a game to watch this weekend. But I do believe that he is in this conversation as a potential QB4 in the 2021 draft class. Now, another player that has to be mentioned, he's been in college for 6 years. This is Brady White at Memphis, formerly at Arizona State. This is the player who might be this year's Gardner Minshew. He might be that day three pick who becomes an NFL starter. Everything you hear about him, it's the football IQ. Going back, watching the film this morning, the accuracy is absolutely there. And at Memphis, we know he's going to throw the ball around a lot. They're going to do a lot of different things offensively where they're asking him to be a thinker before and after the snap. So far this year, 27 of 37 for 280 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. So already showing prolific production at Memphis. So keep an eye on Brady White as we go through this upcoming season. I think we're going to see him in some situations where he can prove if he is a worthy draft prospect or not. And of course, my guy Sam Ehlinger. We've only seen one game, 5 touchdowns in the opener. He will be much better tested as we get into the Big 12 schedule. Not this week against Texas Tech necessarily, but I do think Ehlinger has a chance to move up draft boards. A new quarterback coach there. It looks like some of his mechanical issues have been ironed out. He just looks more comfortable throwing the football. It's a lot like Jalen Hurts last year at Alabama. They talk about moving the guy to a running back position. Goes to Oklahoma. Lincoln Riley really works with him, loosens up that throwing motion, has a prolific year. Sam Ehlinger could be in a similar situation where if we get some of those mechanics where he just looks more comfortable, less rigid throwing the ball, we know the running ability's there, we know the vision's there, and honestly, the accuracy's there too. It's just a matter of arm strength, and I think that can come by, again, loosening up some of the throwing mechanics. So those are a couple guys that I'm keeping an eye on as QB4. Don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow and Friday breaking down some games that you'll want to watch this weekend if you're going to do some scouting at home.